Today we are going to learn our second day of review for our STAR test. We are going to be looking at the difference between proportional and what? So this is literally what we wrote on our STAR chart right here. Does everybody see that? Everything on the left side of the page is, I need y'all to look because I'm not going to help you once you get your assignment. It is all on here. Everything on the right side is non-proportional. So we're going to look at the difference between graphs, tables, and word problems. And we're going to be able to identify, looking at it, if it's proportional or non. So let's look at the graphs. How do you know if a graph is proportional or non-proportional? And I wrote it for you right here. What is the big difference? If it passes through 0, 0. So everybody look. Proportional is a straight line that passes through the origin. And the origin is 0, 0. Write that down. So any line that's straight that passes through the 0, 0. So does everybody see this graph passing through 0, 0? That is proportional. Now look at non-proportional. I should have your attention. It is a straight line that what? Does not pass through 0, 0. So here's 0, 0. Is it passing through? So it is non-proportional. It is that easy. You can simply look at it. Any questions on graphs? All right, let's look at tables. For a table to be proportional, the first thing you can check is if it has 0. Oops, I used the wrong color. If it has 0, it must be 0 because that means it passes through the origin. So that's an easy way to check. But they don't always list that. So if they don't, the next thing you do is divide. Y divided by x. Please pay attention. Pay attention. If you divide, you will get a constant to be proportional. So let's divide. 6 divided by 2. What is 6 divided by 2? 3. Since this is on the proportional side, I have to get 3 all the way down. What is 12 divided by 4? 3. What is 18 divided by 6? 3. Do you see the constant number that we got? Therefore, it is proportional. Do y'all understand that? However, if it's non-proportional, if it has 0, it won't be what? It won't be 0, 0. It will be like 0, 4 or 0, 2 or something like that. If it doesn't have this, then you can't use that trick. Then you have to divide. And when you divide, you will not get a constant. So let's go divide. I don't see everybody participating. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 16 divided by 4 is not 5. It's 4. There is no constant when I divide. So let's say it again. On a table, to be proportional, if it has 0, it has to have 0, 0. And when I divide, I have to get a constant. Okay? In a situation, this is what we write on our STAR chart every day. To be proportional, it cannot have a plus B. So no plus B. Write it down. To be proportional, it must be in the form of y equals a number times x. It cannot have a plus or minus b. However, if it's non-proportional, it will have a plus b right there. So write that down. Will have plus b or minus b. And in a word problem, what you're going to do is write the equation and see if it has a plus b or not. So let's look at this one. A balloon rises at a rate of 10 feet per second. How would I write that? Y equals an x. How did you know that 10 got the x? It says per. How do I know this is proportional? It doesn't have a plus b. Okay, let's look at this one. A balloon is released from a 15-foot platform and rises 10 feet per second. How would I write that? Which one gets the x? Why? Because it says per. So 10x. Now what do I write? So why is this not proportional? It has a plus b. Now, I want to talk to you about some special situations, and I need y'all to listen because I'm not going to help you in a minute. I'm going to tell you right now. If you're not listening, that's on you. If the word problem has two numbers, that does not mean it has a plus b. Are y'all listening? Listen to this clue word, okay? Let's say I'm going to get a hotel, and I'm going to pay $100 per night. And then they're going to charge me a service fee of $15. How would I write that? Y equals? I'm going to say it again. $100 per night plus a service fee of $15. 100x plus 15. So proportional or non? Non. Now are y'all ready? I'm going to change it. Are y'all listening? I'm going to get a hotel for $100 per night, and they're going to charge me $10 per night to park. What did you hear with both numbers? Per what? Per night. So both of them were per night, yes? That means I'm actually going to pay $110 per night. So my equation is actually 110x. That is proportional. So just because they give you two numbers does not mean it's non-proportional. If you can combine the rates, but they both have to say per night, per day, per apple. If they say per night, per week, that's not proportional because it doesn't get added together. Make sense? All right, flip to the back. Flip to the back. Why is direct variation included in this lesson? Look at your star chart. It is proportional. Direct variation means proportional. So, right here I wrote for you. Direct variation is proportional. That means you can set up proportional ratios and cross multiply and divide. This is where you make in the box. So we're going to do two examples and then you'll be on your own. So here we go. When y is 20, x is 35, if the value of y, and here's your clue word, varies directly with x. So as soon as you see the words varies directly, you are going to make in the box. You are going to write what they're talking about. Are they talking about pounds and price? Are they talking about x's and y's? What are they talking about? All right, so y always goes on top, just because that's the habit I want y'all in. And now you go label what they gave you. What is y? So it goes right here with y. What is x? So where is that going to go? Right here. Then it says, what is y? I don't know. No, what is y when x is 15? So where is that going to go? Right here. This is I don't know. That's what I'm solving for. To solve this problem, I cross multiply. So that's this times this, and then divide by this leftover number. Okay, so here we go. 20 times 15 divided by 35. About 8.57. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to set up this one on your own and solve it. I want to see you make the box. Remember, you can use your alpha y equals button. Check to make sure you set it up correctly before you go solve it. Did everybody set it up correctly? Okay, so now watch. I'm going to show you all a little trick if you don't know it yet. So 12 times alpha y equals, option 2, 2 and 9/5. Enter. Now, you don't have to go retype that in. Simply hit divided by, and it says, okay, I'm going to take your answer and divide by 3/5. And the answer is what? 76. So y equals 76. Do y'all have any questions, ma'am? We're in normal mode. Do you have any questions that I need to answer? If you see the words varies directly, what are you going to make? Okay, go to the Google Classroom and get started.